So you think you need 2 stories for your dream home. This 1-level masterpiece right behind me says otherwise. Let's go check it out. So excited to have you back on the channel today, and I really appreciate you taking the time. This right here is a phenomenal 1-story home built by Highland Homes, and I'm very excited to show you this home. In today's video, we're gonna get a deep dive look of this Barletta Plan. This is a phenomenal 1-story home that has many unique characteristics, and I would love to know your feedback. But first and foremost, as we look at this home, we look at a striking, beautiful elevation. We look at the beautiful landscape, love the agave here, and I love this raised planter, if you will, to the left. They created a beautiful wall. It really creates a very nice, striking elevation exterior. Very, very pretty. We got double iron doors, and as soon as you walk up, before you see the double iron doors, love the usage of pavers here. Very pretty. Gives us a really nice porch to enjoy those beautiful Texas sunsets. But one of the things that's very unique about this characteristics of this floor plan, we're gonna get right into it. Would love to know your thoughts. As soon as we walk in, we have a beautiful foyer. As soon as you walk into the home, I'm gonna close the door behind me. Very windy today, I appreciate you being patient. But as soon as you come in, you have a foyer, and then you walk right into your kitchen. This is unique. This is a unique characteristics of this floor plan. And one of the things I wanted to bring up to you immediately, because as you know, everything always starts right here in the kitchen. And in this plan, the kitchen is at the forefront. So very unique. Right when you walk in, you have an office in the foyer, which you're gonna see here shortly. But then you have this kitchen, and you have this wide concourse, if you will, which I'm very happy that it's nice and wide, because to the left of your screen, when we add bar stools there, we need to still have a good ingress and egress, and we have that. That part's good. But when you have this kind of situation, it's obviously gonna make it a little bit tight when we have, where we have the range and the sink area, which we're gonna see here shortly. But I'd love to know your feedback here on the channel, as always, to know what do you think about this? When you walk in, do you like it, having a foyer and then going right into your kitchen before you go into your family room? So it's a very unique characteristics of this Barletta floor plan. I'm gonna take different vantage points for you. This particular plan is a 4-bedroom, 4 full bath, 2 powder bath, and a 4-car garage, which I cannot wait till you see that here shortly. And we're at over 3,257 square feet. So it's a phenomenal 1-story home that has tremendous value and really nice, beautiful natural light. We're gonna look at all the different aspects of this home. I'm gonna not skip around. I'm gonna make sure I finish the kitchen. There's a lot of neat aspects of this kitchen. I just wanted to take a couple of pans left and right. This way you get a really good idea of the space and of the home. So when we're looking at a deep dive of this floor plan and looking at this Highland home, one of the changes they made in our area from an electrical standpoint, code standpoint, is you cannot have plugs at the end cap of these center islands. But for illustration purposes, I popped it out for you. You have these right here that has a receptacle on each side. And there's a lot of good electrical things they did in this floor plan that I'm gonna show you. And I'm very happy that they did these moves, because it's definitely needed in today's homes. So I'll definitely be pointing that out, but I wanted to show you that right there, because you know, so many times we're charging our devices, we need to watch our favorite recipes, and we need to have a place where we can charge those things. So they made those changes. Like the double oven here. I like the GE monogram appliances. Speaking of appliances, one of the incentives they're running right now that I definitely want to share with you is at the time of this recording, between now and at the end of July, or excuse me, mid-July, July 15th, they're offering a full appliance package. So a GE monogram fridge that would go right here, counter depth, and a washer and dryer, GE monogram as well, the high-end finished ones. So I want to make sure I mention that to you, they're running many more incentives on top of that, whether you build from scratch, they're doing some incentives and really neat rate buy down incentives right now. So really like the cabinets, the use of cabinets here. We have 42-inch uppers and then cabinets on top of that with the glass inserts. Really, really nice. And you know I'm big on pantries, and in this home it does not disappoint. We have a phenomenal pantry. This is the type of pantry I feel is appropriate for a home of this magnitude and of this size. Being that we're at, north of 30, almost 3,300 square feet, we gotta have a pantry of this size. Very, very nice. Love this beautiful entry. As soon as you come in, we have the office to the right, which we're gonna look at, and we're gonna see some beautiful built-ins. But before we see that, I absolutely love these windows, these transom windows with the black outline. It is really, really phenomenal. And take a look at this. This is really neat. I'm gonna give you a really unique perspective because I built a Highland home 15 years ago that I still reside in today. And one of the main things about my home that I built was Burroughs Cabinets had built the cabinets based out of Taylor, Texas. Till this day, those cabinets are functional and they are absolutely phenomenal. So when you look at the millwork in any kind of builder, you want to make sure it's good quality cabinetry. That's kind of the first kind of places that a lot of builders sometimes cut corners. Not with Highland Homes. Highland Homes is a phenomenal builder. They are based out of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. You have a brother and sister that started this company. The sister who focused on design and real estate, and the brother who focused on construction. And one of the things the brother really did that was phenomenal is creative construction. And when we're in this garage, this is one of the first case in points that I really like to mention here is take a look at this. From the street side, it looks like you only got a 3-car garage, right? But no, you have a 4-car garage. I'm standing right here and I want to stand straight. This way you see you have a tandem garage, so great for our large SUVs, pickup trucks, heck, even a trailer would be a great idea for this, but just a creative way to utilize space. So I'm very, very impressed with this. This is the 2-car bay plus this tandem, making it a 3, and then you have your 4th-car bay right here, where we have the tankless water heaters, we have the whole home cutoff, water softener loop, and then full irrigation on this home. We are in the 90-foot wide section, so we have 90-foot wide lots in one of the hottest communities in all of Austin, right here in Santa Rita Ranch. So phenomenal floor plan, phenomenal use of creative use right here. This is really unique because this is one of the unique characteristics, again, of this floor plan, where you have the dining area and living area that kind of meet together. So you have this beautiful light fixture that you're about to see right here. And as I pan up, you have this beautiful cathedral ceilings. And then this area that almost acts like a buffet, where once again, from a storage standpoint, there are plenty of cabinets, cabinets on top of cabinets, and a great area here for anything you like to store, because your dining area would be here. And then this is where you have your beautiful family room. Take a look at this. Isn't that stunning right here? I love the use of cabinetry, open shelving on both sides. We have receptacles. We have an RG6 Cat 5e drop where we can add a TV, hang a TV right there on the mantle, and you have an electric starter gas range for you, making it a beautiful, cozy family room. There's a lot of neat things about this home, and I am very happy I get an opportunity to bring this to you on the channel. And one of the things that I always like talking about is entertaining. And one of the things that I did in my home that I built when I built my Highland home 15 years ago was I added a media room. I did all those things, but I made some critical mistakes where I don't get the opportunity to utilize that space as much as I want. And one day, if I'm ever fortunate enough, I hope I get an opportunity to build a 1-story home exactly like this, where I can have a media room right on the first floor. So as you walk in right here from where you're gonna be barbecuing, you got a perfect place right here for movie night, to watch all the great ball games. And from an entertaining standpoint, it makes it so much easier and so much more practical from a logistics standpoint as well, having the media room right off the kitchen and dining and outdoor living that you're gonna see here shortly. Everything's done for us here. Really great usage of electrical jacks. I see USB, USB-C in here, Cat 5e, RG6, pre-wired for sound. I mean, they have thought of everything. And the way this floor plan, all the bedrooms are laid out, it is so intelligent, and you're gonna see that. As you come into this primary bedroom, take a look at this right here. Beautiful primary bedroom. Really love the ceiling height. Because it's a one-story home, you got great ceiling height. And one of the key structural upgrades or design they did is having this bump out. This is one of the things you can do. Traditionally, long time ago, they would do bay windows, but so many consumers liked having something like this, where it can be a workout area, put your Peloton. It can be a place where I've had some clients that just like having a reading nook, or a place where they can just relax. So one of the great things about this plan is when you do this bump out, it really makes the room feel that much larger. One of the key examples I wanted to show you here is just like this, of that receptacle, where they've done all these great things for us. You have USB-C, USB, and plenty of connections like this all throughout the home. So that is smart design and how people like to live in their home and use their home today, which I am very appreciative of. And take a look at this. Beautiful primary bath. Love the frame mirrors with these light fixtures and really good practical counter space where we can have an area here for the ladies where they can do their makeup. And then I'm gonna pan to the right. You've got a really nice, beautiful freestanding tub, and then tile all the way to the top. You know how I feel about this. You gotta please, I tell all my clients, you gotta make sure you put tile all the way to the ceiling. It really makes a difference when you think about it from a design standpoint, and it just makes the space feel so much larger. Now, some of the details within the design here, you know, you got 12 by 24 tile, right? But then when you have 12 by 24 tile and you put the quartz kind of right on top of it, like this right here, kind of like an outline, it is so stunning. Very, very beautiful. Love that we have multiple areas here for things we can store, shower caddy, if you will. I'm gonna step into the shower, and really nice. We got 3 shower heads here. You got 1 on each wall, and then a rain shower head right above us. And you know I'm really big about having a niche. Would have loved to see this niche. I think the width is perfect. The height, I would have loved a little bit larger. As you and I know, those Costco Pantene bottles are only getting larger and larger. So you gotta have enough space for those things. You got a lavatory here to the left and a very nice closet here. Really good size, really good lighting in here. They put 6 can lights. It is really nice. And I like that we have the tile that continues on within this home. So this is a really phenomenal primary bedroom, almost like your personal sanctuary, if you will. Very, very impressive. As we come out here to the covered patio, I just love this entertaining area. This is really pretty. The same pavers that you saw earlier in the video as you walk up to the home. Really, really pretty, and just high ceilings. We got everything from the can lights to the fans that are needed out here. Would have loved to see a rough-in for plumbing to have a future sink, but you know, we got the gas bib, if you will, for our future grill. And you got a beautiful, really nice 90-foot wide home site here, and a really nice flat topography within this lot where we can add a future pool. And you know, you don't want to have a future pool where then your guests and the kids are coming in with a wet bathing suit, you know, got to use a potty, you know, all those things. You got to have a pool bath. And the great thing about this is they've already put the pool bath here for us. So this is one of your 2 powder rooms within the home. you have one here outside, and then you have another one inside, because ladies and gentlemen, this is phenomenal. But in this one-story home, you have a 4-bedroom home, 4 bath, and 2 powder rooms within this 3,300 square feet. So within this home, we obviously know we've seen the kitchen, we've seen the office. To the right of our screen in that area over there, we're gonna look at 2 more bedrooms with 2 ensuite baths. But this right here is gonna be your bedroom number 4. So great for parents, great for children who still stay with us, might finish high school, might finish college, come back. You know, they might need some extra space and they want to have their own wing. Well, this right here, this room provides that and really gives you a nice large secondary bath. Take a look at this right here. I mean, this is not a master, this is a secondary bath that's this long and this large right here. Very impressive. As soon as you come in, you got a really nice countertop, quartz countertop, and then a very nice shower. But before we get to that shower, I love the transom windows, the natural light that emits, but you got a really nice semi-frameless glass enclosure, mud set in this secondary bath, and then a true walk-in closet. So this right here, I'm gonna turn around, but this is a phenomenal size for a secondary bath in this bedroom number 4. And at the front of the house, kind of off the kitchen, we have the other 2 bedrooms. So this home just feels so large, and it's a lot of great value right now for the money. At the time of this recording, this home, the asking price is $989, and we got some really good incentives. So as I go down this hallway, you have powder room number 2, the inside powder room. You saw the pool bath, which is your second powder room. And then this is your another bedroom here, secondary bedroom, really nice, high ceilings. You know, these ceiling vaults really make a difference because they make the room feel so much larger than it really is. So I love this. I'm gonna stand here in the corner as you come into this ensuite bath. Love the usage of simple but nice 12 by 12 tile all the way to the top. Really glad Highland Homes did this. This is just one of those simple things, but it makes a big, big difference. Would love to know what you think about this floor plan. Love having a window in here as well. Very, very nice. And as we come into this last room, plenty of storage, but then because it's the front-facing home, front of the home, excuse me, you know, based on the elevation, you got really nice ceiling height and beautiful windows like this. I mean, that is a phenomenal window. And as you come in, you have your closet and this bathroom right here. So phenomenal bathroom, your closet right here to the right, which is a walk-in closet. And then very simply, we have, just like we saw in the other bathroom, tile all the way to the top. So this is a really nice floor plan, has some unique characteristics. Would love to know what you think about that. This right here is the Barletta Plan, and it's one of the newer plans built by Highland Homes. 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bath, excuse me, not 4.5 bath, 4 full bath and 2 half baths. I gotta make sure I say that right. And that's not very common. So I had to make sure I say it right for you. But this right here, at the time of this recording, this home is available. I would love to share with you any information you would love to know about Highland Homes or this community of Santa Rita Ranch. This community is one of the hottest communities in all of Austin. They have over $80 million the developer has put into beautiful and thoughtful amenity centers all throughout the community. So the great thing is, it literally feels like you live in a resort every single day. And you're not fighting over pool time. Everybody has their space. So if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me. Would love to answer any questions you have. Hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope that this video brought you some value to show you every aspect of the Barletta Plan. Thank you so much.